Okay, so I'm not making a video going over the homework. However, if you have any homework questions, email me. Email me with your homework questions. Let me know if there were any that you really struggled on that you really want to go over on Friday, and we will. That'll also give me a good record of who's actually watching this video. Okay, find the circumference of a circle given the radius of 5 inches. We have two options for circumference. We have 2 pi times the radius, or we have pi times the diameter. Considering we're given the radius, it's probably just best to use 2 pi r. 2 pi r, that's 2 pi times 5. If I wanted my answer as in exact form, it would just be 2 times 5, which is 10 times pi, 10 pi. If I want my answer rounded to a few decimal places, I would want 31.415. Now, right now, this doesn't specify, so you should be giving both. So if you just threw this into your calculator, got 31.415 and called it a day, this doesn't specify. Give me both of them. Don't just give me one. Find the diameter given a circumference of 24 pi. We're looking for the diameter. We're given circumference. Circumference is equal to pi times diameter. Probably the best one to use here. Take your 24 pi, substitute it in for the circumference. Circumference is equal to 24 pi. Circumference is pi times diameter. Your diameter is 24. It's easy as that. And there's nothing to it. I don't need to solve for anything. If you really wanted to, you could do this. Circumference is equal to pi times diameter. That circumference is 24 pi. That's equal to pi times diameter. I divide both sides by pi. Divide both sides by pi, say goodbye to it on the right, and 24 pi over pi is just 24, so I get my diameter. You have the option, but some of you might just be able to recognize that pretty quick. If I asked you for the radius, that would be 2 pi times the radius. You would just divide by 2 pi. Now we're looking at arc length. Our arc length formula, arc length is equal to the measure of our arc in x degrees over 360 times our circumference. Just depends on what we're given for what we're using here. Based on what I'm given, arc length is equal to x, 120 degrees over 360. If you're having a hard time not visualizing it, draw yourself a picture. Here's a picture. I have a central angle that is 120 degrees. My radius is 6. Boom, just like that. I've visualized this. If that helps you, then do it. Doesn't necessarily change anything for me. 120 divided by 360, let's go ahead and reduce that fraction. 2 pi times 6 is just 12 pi. So I have 1 over 3 times 12 pi. That's our arc length. Bring that 12 pi up to the numerator and multiply it. Multiply that with the numerator. 1 times 12 pi is 12 pi. From here, I have 12 pi over 3. Let's go ahead and reduce that 12 over 3 to 4. 12 over 3 is just 4. So my arc length is 4 pi. 4 times pi is 12.566 inches squared. I don't know why I'm putting inches squared. It should just be inches. So ignore that. Put a nice little X through that. Not inches squared, just inches. It's arc length. It's not an area of any sort. Taking this one step further to our working backwards problems, find the radius. Before, we were only working on finding the circumference. So it's just going to be one additional step afterwards. What do I know? Well, I know that my x is 110, and I know that my arc length is 42 centimeters. Arc length is equal to x over 360 times circumference. But in this case, I want to find the radius. So let's just use 2 pi times the radius. 11 over 360, we can go ahead and reduce that to 11 over 36. And then, this is probably the hardest part of the problem. As we're multiplying everything up into that numerator, right? I could put that over 1 and multiply the fractions, but I don't need to. I bring 2 pi times r up to the numerator and I multiply. That's 11 times 2, 22 pi r. Don't know why I put that over 2. That should still be over 36. Not 2. There should be a 36 there. So I don't even know if I solved this correctly. We will see. Yep, I definitely did. I don't know why I put a 2 there. That should be a 36. So ignore the fact that that's a 2. That's just me moving too fast. Over 36. Right? Why is it over 36? Well, that's what we got our fraction to reduce to anyways. I multiply both sides by 36 to get rid of it on that side. 42 times 36, 1,512. That's equal to 22 pi r. Divide my 22 pi out. Pi is just a number. Don't be afraid of it. 22 times pi is also just a number. 22 pi. Divide it out. Get rid of it on the right side. On the left side, you have 1,512 divided by 22 pi, which is 21.87. Now, I can reduce this, right? If I wanted my exact, I could continue to reduce that fraction. We could let Desmos do it for us if you don't recognize it. If you have any questions on these, please email me. There will be a video momentarily of me going through the Unit 11 Day 2 notes. Hopefully, you did the warm-up, and then you took some time to watch the video. I will have the note video up in this folder as well.